Wait a minute. Not by choice. Lots of shit's gone down. Roll my target back up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday Night Pre-Flight, episode 108. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a stellar show for you as well. We got Royal Rumble Fallout matches. We have some End to Be All matches. We've had a couple of back and forth matches, and let's just say matches that, well, are 1-1 and need to get the rubber match to finish what they started. And of those matches, we got two at least for you this evening. But I'm glad welcome everybody coming joining us back to there. We had some technical difficulties, so we apologize in advance, but we're back up and running now, and getting right back into it. So our first match of the night is going to be our TV title qualifier match for the brand new inaugural TV title match, which essentially means the winner eventually of this title will have to defend this on a nightly basis. Whatever type of match, as long as they authorize it, is what they're going for. But to get this one in there, it's a straight pinfall submission tournament. We have a bunch of qualifiers for the next several weeks. And we started it last week, where we saw, one moment, let me check in my notes. Where the hell are my notes go? I don't know, we're missing that page from our notebook, but we're going to start freshly up. Where our matches, we have Maximus's self-proclaimed muscle taking on the new and upcomer Jeff Grayson. And we saw that they really did very well inside the Royal Rumble. They had a lot of stuff that happened with them. Finding my other set of notes. Jeff had a kind of a short go, but he did eliminate Tony and Reno. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big Tony versus Jeff, and Jeff's open up a couple right hands, goes to the headlock. Jeff throws Big Tony into the corner, goes for a shoulder thrust to the midsection, comes back, pullback clothesline, trying to outpower him right out the gator, but it's going to be a very interesting attack. So they're both very large men. Running shoulder block, elbow drop misses. Big Tony comes back with an overhead chop. Jeff goes back to the wrist lock. Goes to the neck, drives his elbow straight to the throat of Big Tony. Jeff gonna go look behind, standing switch to the headlock, elbow to the face, right to that jaw. Go to the headlock. Big Tony's gonna counter the wrist lock and go with the arm and shoulder breaker. That's gonna be uncomfortable when Jeff tries to put in any type of submission hold. But he's gonna put him in a hammerlock and push Big Tony away, running DDT. And Jeff goes to the headlock, elbow to the face. Jeff come back with right hands now. Big Tony says, no, I'm going to combat you with my right hands. Big Tony goes to the wrist lock, goes right back to that arm breaker, trying to make Jeff's arms immobile. Big Tony goes to the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock. Goes to the wrist lock, working on that elbow and shoulder. With all those shoulder breakers and that kick, but Jeff's going to come back with a running DDT once again. Jeff gonna just hammer the hell out of Big Tony onto that mat. And Big Tony's gonna say, oh yeah, have a boot, mother. So Big Tony puts the big boot, throws Jeff into the ropes. What's he got in mind? And big back body drop. Big Tony pulls Jeff back up. They go to tie up. And Tony's gonna win this round, right back to that wrist lock. Going right back to that arm, trying to make that left arm as useless as possible. But Jeff, being smart, is going to try and get out of it with his right arm that's fully functional at the moment. But Tony's going to get him to the headlock. Jeff's going to counter to the wrist lock, break it up. They're going to lock it up. Jeff going to go to the headlock, and Jeff, tiger suplex? Oh, he's going to suffer that butterfly suplex, but nope, just turns him inside out and just stomping the shit out of him. Jeff comes back, but Tony grabs him immediately and hits another big back body drop. Jeff to the midsection goes work. Tony's in a standing switch counter to the headlock. Right back to that wrist lock and right back to that left arm and shoulder. Tony goes right back to the waist lock, goes to the headlock, back to that wrist, working on that shoulder, trying to literally break Jeff's arm. And another big back body drop. Tony boots him in the face once again. Big shoulder takedown. Tony picks Jeff up, says, have a knee to the face. And now, right, a knee to the kidneys. Big overhand chop. Tony dumps Jeff over the top of the rope, and he doesn't look too good. His back and shoulder and that arm's all pretty much been worked on already. And hits a barricade. Jeff comes down with a running DT on the outside out of desperation. The ref begins his 10 count. They're up to 3. Tony says, have a chair. Jeff says, no thanks. Tony spins him around, say, have another barricade. He goes up, no, I'm good. I'm just going to run away. Fans another big elbow to the face. Both of them are going to run back to the ring because the ref's at a 5 count. They lock up in the center of the ring. Jeff goes to the headlock. Big scoop slam. Tony, two big powerhouses. And Tony dumps Jeff over the top rope once again. Tony throws Jeff back into the barricade. And the ref begins his count. Tony picks up Jeff, throws him in the barricade, and this is almost in a danger territory. And there, danger territory has been hit, and Tony is going to pick Jeff up and drive him through the barricade. And the ref begins his 5 count. Tony might steal one away with the ref up to a 6 count. Tony back into the ring. Jeff struggling to get back to the ring. He's at a 7. Ref tell him, get in the ring, get in the ring. Jeff is down. Looks to be out. Jeff's at an 8. Ref's at a 9 count. And who didn't see this coming? But 10 Clown. Jeff gets countered out by count out because Tony drove his ass through the barricade. Now Jeff starts to come to and then realizes what has happened. And Big Tony moves on into the qualifier match. And to refresh those, the qualifier match is for our debuting and inaugural TV title match. Our TV title, which will be defended every night. There's several other things they've been working on the last week. We got stuff from our tag team division. And it looks like our cameras are going to back. Knock, knock. Someone's in my office. Let's see who it is. Boss. Oh, it's William talking. Okay, it's Will. What is it? What is it, Will? Is Grayson serious? My rematch clause is on the line tonight? Sadly, yes. Can't you do something about it? I can. However, if I do it, it will show favoritism, and I don't need to give Slane more ammunition than it already has. We are at ends as it is. I don't need a that's bullshit, but I understand. A civil war between the heads or in the locker room. Look, I'm sorry. My hands are tied at this point. Whatever. After the William cashed in his Feast or Famine belt or title to turn last week's triple submission match into a triple threat match, William made the problem of excellent. Know your role. That he knew that Grayson was going to be up to something because William had mentioned he still had a rematch clause, and he's had a secondary shot at the FSCW Championship. So like I told him, my hands are tied. I can't do this. But let's get back to the action. Oh no, apparently not yet. Let's see what else we got going on. Looks like our cameras are heading down to the ring. We got a short camera crew, so it'll take a moment. So I apologize in advance. Next team besides Blitzkrieg that wants a chance to battle us later tonight. The door to this squared circle, come on in, is open. Waiting, we shall see. And that's our new tag team champions that at the Rumble won the new tag team gold, and they have issued open challenges for every other tag team to try and face them to gauge themselves. Last week we had Blitz and Rico and Blitz, and oh crap, here we go. We got Haas and Blavis. Hey yo! What is it now? Well, you can't tell you in our match tonight, I added a little something something. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I added something as well. You feeling me? Not you, Will. We'll just both have to wait, brah. By the way, our match has been adjusted. Oh hell no, what? What? So yeah, we have the finish between Blavis and Haas today. The last 2 weeks we've seen these two battle on. The first week, after one of our Royal Rumble Fallout matches, Haas knocked the fuck out of Blavis. And last week, Blavis, well, returned the favor. So now they have to settle their score. And from what I saw, Haas had brought tables. No, I'm sorry. Haas had brought chairs, and Blavis brought a ladder. So I guess a ladder and a briefcase. And apparently, their match inside of a hardcore match has become a TLC match to finish their argument. And at the top, there's also a little bonus that was thrown in. And it's a couple grand that the winner can spend on, I don't know, busting bars in the local, wrapping bars in the local adult location. Or just enough money to hire some of our female talent, or go to a bikers convention and get your bikes washed. I don't know, or lots of booze. Whoever wins the match will get that little additional bonus. But we have a TLC for match for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. They wanted violence, so they decided to roll with it. So we shall see how this goes. The winner, $3 grand to spend on however they want. Some might choose hookers and blow. Others might go to a motorcycle swap meet. Who fucking knows? We'll just have to wait and find out. So, sit back and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As Blavis makes his way down to the ring, he was very vocal over his Rumble experience, because it's all stemmed from Blavis eliminating Haas, and Haas just didn't let it go. So Blavis has to, well, finish the job per se. So we'll see how these two finish off their situation, ladies and gentlemen. But it's our first of our Royal Rumble Fallout matches this evening. We also have our second Fallout match between DJ 4X and the self-proclaimed greatest in the world, Shane Sharp. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Haas and Blavis were up there, and immediately they start going to get the toys out. Haas grabs a table, and Blavis is like, nah, brah. I'm not going to deal with you right now. Blavis is going to apparently grab a table now. Haas is going to set up a table in the corner. And, oh god, don't tell me we're going to start doing this bullshit. They don't like what they're doing, but... I guess they're having a competition who can fold up and break down the table as fast as they can. And Haas goes to pull back, but sees that Haas there, and Haas finally decides to, I won the table setup match, brah, and hits Blavis. And Blavis felt that table shot, so Haas is going to grab another one, Blavis is going to grab the other one. And oh god, they want to do more competitions. I forget. I don't think they realize there's an actual match going on. Oh, Blavis tries running with the table, but Haas sidesteps it. Blavis hits Haas with the table, starts hitting him again. Blavis is going to set it up, and Haas is going to grab the other table and going to wear on him, but Blavis is going to go, nope, that's enough of that bullshit. And Blavis is just laying waste to Haas with the tables. And now he's got two tables and Haas is down. Another shot to the table. And Blavis is just smacking the hell out of Haas. And just trying to box him in, apparently with tables, so he can't get up while he goes to the ladders. But Haas is back up now. And just slapping the hell out of each other with tables. Haas can't get up because he keeps getting blocked in by the other table that's up. And Blavis once again. Blavis is trying to set up a double stack. He's double stacking. That's what they've been trying to do. Double stack the tables for some reason. Probably for something for later. And immediately, Haas grabs another table. Blavis knocks down the two stacked on top of each other. Are they going to try and do just a 3-tier table set now? Haas has a ladder in the Blavis has a ladder in the mix now. Haas has got a ladder. And Blavis answers with the table. And Blavis just doing the double stacks of tables. And Blavis grabs another ladder. Haas says, "Oh, thanks." Knocks the one down, and Haas says, "Enough of this bullshit. I'm just going to try and win the match." But Blavis puts the table in the way. And Haas is beginning to climb. Says, "Enough of this table bullshit." Oh, Haas might actually fall through the tables. But he blocked himself in. Haas says, "Enough of this bullshit." Haas is going to win. That was god-awful. That was god-awful. Well, at the end of the day, Haas wins. Gets $3,000. And walks away. Oh well, Blavis spent too much time trying to double stack Haas. Half the tables for him to fall through, and Haas took the advantage of, well, you're distracted by tables, so I'm just going to climb up the ladder. And then he boxed himself in, so Blavis couldn't get to the actual ladder to defend. He was hoping Haas would just fall onto the double stack, but oh well, we move on to our next match. And the next match on the card, I believe, is our next Royal Rumble Fallout match. And apparently this has been told that this match is a knockout only victory. Only way to win is knock your opponent out between 4X and Shane Sharp. So Shane Sharp being the pure striker. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong paper. It's our Tag Team Open Challenge is next. It'll be interesting to see who answers the Open Challenge of the Guardians. And they had an impressive victory at the Rumble where they defeated several other teams to lay claim to the titles. So now they want to try and see who's got what could take them on next. And there's a laundry list of teams that want a shot. But for some reason, 13 decides to walk his own light with the belt and not with his tag team partner. So, I don't know. And Guardian apparently doesn't even want to wear his belt. So, must have forgot it or left it in the gym. One way or another. And they are very solid. They have a very balanced team. Guardian being the powerhouse of the group, and the 13 being the submission spec. So let's see if that chemistry works. Continues working out. Now let's see who answers their challenge. So many teams that come back out. Let's see who answers. Ooh! Part of the FSCW's World's Greatest Tag Team. Mr. Johnny Gallen. We have Johnny Gallen of the FSCW, self-proclaimed World's Greatest Tag Team from the FSCW University. His tag team partner, the Olympian himself, the self-proclaimed wrestling prodigy, the James Strider. So James and Johnny gonna see how they handle the current tag team champions. These are among the newest members of the FSCW. They just finished up their university college course, their university and their Olympics and All-American stuff. And now they're just bringing their craft to the squared circle. They didn't do too well in their debut, but, you know, as usual what happens. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our tag team bout of the evening. "13 goes immediately to the headlock and goes right next to the neck toss. I'm not sure what that move was, but pretty much, oh dear God. A half and half Nelson slam over the top, right into a face buster. And 13 goes, kicks the midsection, goes to the headlock. Another drop toe hold. And as we go, we shall be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as 13 gets thrown in the corner, but Johnny breaks it out. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.